I stumbled upon the diary in my grandmother's attic, hidden beneath a pile of dusty, forgotten books. At first, it seemed like a typical journal from the 1960s, filled with mundane accounts of daily life. But as I read on, the entries began to blur the line between reality and something far more unsettling. They described events with uncanny precision, events that were happening in my life today. At first, I thought it was just a bizarre coincidence, a strange alignment of past and present. But as I read further, the entries started to describe things that hadn't happened yet, predictions that materialized days later with chilling accuracy. The diary's author, whose name was never mentioned, wrote about a world that seemed eerily familiar yet distorted. They spoke of a stranger who would appear at my workplace, a man in a red hat who asked for directions to a place I'd never heard of. 2 days later, a man fitting that exact description approached me, his eyes hollow and knowing. I felt a cold sweat drip down my back as I directed him. Each entry began to feel like a countdown, an inevitability of events I couldn't stop. I considered burning the diary, erasing its power over my future, but curiosity and fear kept me turning the pages. In the final pages, the entries grew darker, detailing a series of ominous events leading to a climax I could barely comprehend. The author wrote of a shadow that would follow me, a presence lurking just beyond my peripheral vision. I started noticing it everywhere, on my way home, outside my bedroom window, even in my dreams. The shadow was no longer confined to the diary, it had seeped into my reality. I became paranoid, unable to sleep, and constantly looking over my shoulder. Each day felt like a step closer to an unknown end, and I could sense the diary's grip tightening around my life. Then I read the last entry, a detailed account of my own disappearance. It described the night I would be taken, how the shadow would finally claim me, and how no trace of me would be left behind. Panicked, I tried to destroy the diary, but the pages would burn, as if the words were etched into something far more permanent. Now, as I record this, I can feel the shadow's presence in the room. I know my time is running out. If you find this diary, heed my warning, some secrets are meant to remain buried.